My friends, we've learned all about the ocean habitat. The ocean has lots of salty water and the water is very deep. Lots of animals live in the salty water of the ocean. Remember, this ocean we also can call the sea. Sea, ocean. But when the waves come and crash on the sand, this is called something different. What do we call this part? The sandy or rocky place where the ocean crashes onto the land. The beach. Good job. Remember, we saw the enormous whale and we saw Samson seal in the tidal pool. And we saw that crab digging the hole. He's in the burrow. And those birds are walking in shallow water. They're waiting. This is our ocean habitat. We see the ocean and we see the beach with the sand and the beach grass. This is a picture of a shorebird. He's looking for food down in the sand. What is so special about this bird's body that helps him live by the water without getting too wet? He has these two long legs that keep his body from being in the water and getting wet. And he has this really long beak so he can reach down in the sand. Does he have to sit in the water to find his food? Nope, he has these special body parts. This is a picture of a shark. The shark has special body parts that help him live in the ocean. Do you remember what these are called? Gills. What does the shark do with these gills? He can breathe underwater. And these are fins. Why does he have these fins? So he can swim under the water, right? And what else did we see yesterday? Sharp teeth. Why does he have these sharp teeth? So he can catch his fish and his food to eat. Good job, friends. Ooh, what animal do we see here? It's just like the animal we saw in the pond. This is a turtle, but not just a regular turtle. This is a sea turtle. He has this much larger shell on his back, and his body looks a little bit different and a different color. This is our sea turtle. Remember, this animal lives in a tidal pool. This is a sea anemone. The sea anemone has tentacles and he uses it to survive and live in the ocean. What does he use these for? He can sting and he can catch his food when it swims by with his tentacles. This is a sculpin fish. Can you say sculpin fish? The sculpin fish is a special fish. What is so special about this fish that helps him to stay alive in the ocean? Remember, we had a special word that we learned. He's using camouflage. He looks just like the stuff around him. His body looks the same. So it helps him blend in and it helps him hide. Can you think of another animal that we saw before that uses this camouflage to hide? Remember, we saw a snake and a rabbit that was really white and we couldn't see it in the snow, and the snake looked like the rocks that was around it. And this is a picture of Samson seal. My friends, Samson seal isn't a real seal. He's just pretend. Can we see seals or any animal with sunglasses and a baseball cap? No way. We know he is pretend because he's wearing the same things that people or humans wear when they go to the ocean or the beach. What is he wearing? Sunglasses and a baseball cap. Why is he wearing those things at the ocean or in the beach? Good. He doesn't want to get the sun in his eyes because remember, he told us it was really hot. Good job, friends. I want you to think and remember what animals and what plants did we see in the ocean habitat? Now remember when we were reading our story, we heard the word enormous. Let's listen for that word enormous while I read a part of the book you heard before. Deep underwater, there are all kinds of animals living in the ocean. There are enormous whales and squid and beautiful sea turtles. I have to swim carefully underwater to avoid the stinging tentacles of the jellyfish. Remember, friends, enormous means really, really big, huge, or gigantic. Enormous. Great job, friends. Enormous is really, really big, huge, or gigantic. Now it's game time. We're going to give thumbs up or thumbs down. We're going to look at some pictures of some things, and I want you to show me thumbs up if it is enormous, or thumbs down if it is not enormous. Remember, enormous means really, really big. Whale. Is the whale enormous? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Ant. Are ants enormous? Squid. Is a squid enormous? Paperclip. Are paper clips that we put on paper to keep them together, are they enormous? Tree. Or this tree. Are trees enormous? School bus. If you stand by a school bus, is it enormous? Bead. Look at these beads. Are beads enormous? And our last picture is the ocean. Is the ocean enormous? Thumbs up. Enormous means really, really big. The ocean is really, really big. The school bus is really, really big. This tree is enormous. It's really big. The squid is enormous, really, really big. And the whale is enormous. All of those things were enormous. That means they were really, really big. If something is really, really small, we say it is tiny. These ants are tiny. Tiny is the opposite of enormous. Tiny paperclip. Tiny bead. The ocean is enormous. Great job, friends.